This little place that you see around me has 47,000 employees, $700 billion in assets under management, and $203 billion of balance sheets. What's the secret of this place? This is DIFC, Dubai International Financial Center, which is a leading financial hub, basically a company registration place for who? For businesses that are operating in Southeast Asia, Africa, and Middle East. What's interesting is they have their own independent law and they are governed by the common law. Basically, the law of the UAE mostly doesn't apply to them. Basically, they have their own independent jurisdictional system and whose cases are considered in ICJ as well. So if anything happens in DIFC or anything between the DIFC companies or anything particularly in this zone, you have your own court which supports the international law, bypassing the UAE law. So particularly in 2003, Dubai had a lot of financial interest coming globally. But then most of the finance wealth was with the Western countries. And Western countries were like, how should we trust a Eastern European country? That is why in 2003, Dubai passed a constitutional law where it allowed opening of free zones. In March 2004, DIFC was exempted from some UAE laws. In September 2004, it shielded more UAE laws from this DIFC. And then in December 2004, it made sure that DIFC has its own court and it comes under the common law where the language used is English. And today as we speak, they have created in 20 years, they have created an ecosystem for UHNIs and family foundations and people who want to enter into the Middle East market or any other market. To prove this, their numbers are they have 7,000 firms, $700 billion asset under management, $203 billion of balance sheets that actually operate here with 47,000 employees. Plus, it's so huge. They have their own hotel, Ritz-Carlton is here, they have their own residences, they have their own gyms, shops and everything else. And you get a lot of co-working spaces and a lot of offices to work here as well. This is owned by the Dubai government. Why? Because the chairman himself is the son of the Dubai's Sheikh, the Dubai's Sultan. And they have companies like HSBC, JP Morgan, all big fours, any bank you say which is international. And then here it gets more interesting. This place is like Swiss foundations. I'll name some of the biggest law firms that are registered here. Charles Russell Speechless, Linklaters, Allen & Overy, Walkers, Clifford Chance, Taylor Wasing, Baker McKenzie, Freshfields, Stephenson Howard, Auger Curtis. They have professional services like Apex Group, Intertrust Group. They have private bankers, the bankers which are not available to everyone, which are Lombard Odier, Julius Baer, Mirabor, UBP, J. Safra Sarasin, Bank of Singapore, Edmund de Rothschild Bank, LGT Private Banking. And then they have all the Magic Offshore Circle companies, they have all the international banks. There's a big list, I'll attach it. This list is very inaccessible. I got this access from a very interesting person who was at the top tier in this DIFC. And all of these names suggest that this place has huge generational wealth, ecosystem quality. Two particularly categories are the foundations and the associated enterprise. Foundation, you can create a foundation, put your assets here, and that is protected from anywhere in the world. Second is associated enterprise. You can create a holding company which is only for the operational purpose or to hold another companies. You can create management offices, you can create huge investment offices. What's the perk is the cost of registration, the cost of incorporation is only $1,100. Obviously, the actual cost comes out way higher because the offices and the places and the compliances that needs to be followed up. But then yeah, you get the benefits also, which is 100% foreign ownership, no capital repatriations restrictions, independent judiciary of its own as it has its own court, and then it has zero tax, which is Shunyatax for any income that you earn anywhere in the world. We have a full video of DIFC, what happens here, everything about DIFC and why is it one of the most tempting free zone. Do check it out on the YouTube and do follow our Dubai page where we'll be discussing the Dubai businesses and how do you operate in Dubai.